Hey there, I'm estate planning attorney Paul Rabelais, and in this video, I'm going to discuss the 3 different ways that a parent or parents can leave their estate to their adult children. Okay, let's jump right in. The first way is the most common way. It's probably the way that you're thinking. If you want to, you can leave your estate, I'm going to call it outright, to your children. Let's say you have 3 children. You leave your estate 1/3 to each child. You pass away. Each child receives the inheritance. They can do whatever they want to with it. There's no restrictions. That's the most common way it's been done. That's leaving your estate to your children outright. But there's a couple of different ways you can do it. A second way you can leave your estate to your children, this is for those parents who want to add an extra layer of protection and make sure that their children's inheritance is protected from their potential future children's divorces. So let's say you have a child, Melanie, and you may treat all of your children this way. Melanie may or may not be married, but you want to make sure that what you leave to Melanie stays with Melanie for the rest of her lifetime. So instead of just leaving the inheritance outright to Melanie, you leave it to what I'll call the Melanie Trust. Maybe you even name Melanie as the trustee of her trust. And so there's no restrictions on her. She can do whatever she wants to with her inheritance. However, that inheritance that Melanie receives, it goes into accounts titled Melanie as trustee of the Melanie Trust. That forces Melanie's inheritance to be kept separate from other assets Melanie may have with a spouse, so that if she later gets divorced, Melanie keeps her trust, and then Melanie splits the other assets that Melanie accumulated with her spouse during their marriage. So it prevents that commingling or mixing up of the inherited assets from other assets your child may have with a spouse. Now, a third way you can leave a child or children their inheritance is by, this is for those parents who don't want to just dump a lump sum of an inheritance into a child's lap. So this third option is leaving assets to a trust for the hypothetical Melanie, but you name someone other than Melanie as the trustee of that trust. And in that trust instrument, you stipulate under what circumstances can Melanie receive distributions from her trust. So that's the option that's appropriate when you just don't want to leave a lump sum of an inheritance into a child's lap. You'd rather have it doled out to them over time. So those are your 3 options. Hope that helps. See you soon.